Greetings, Keishlings. Keish Prime here with my live reaction of UnOrdinary, Chapter 227, or Episode 227, whichever one you prefer. Last chapter, John is now at home after, basically his suspension and everything. He goes out for a walk, has a little bit of a down memory lane kind of deal, remembering things that he's done at various locations. Then he goes to the U-Mart, where it's all about you. And he meets an old friend. Hello, welcome to U-Mart. Were you able to find everything you need? Yeah. Great, do you have a U-Mart membership? No, Adrian? Would you like to sign up for one? Recap over. What in the hell is he doing here? Or, you don't have to, obviously. I'm just obliged to ask. I'll bag your stuff right away. Your total is $3.98 for one can of good lord. Let's see here. John, I thought he moved away years ago. What do I do? Should I say something? Huh? Oh, John's over there kind of shivering. Is he okay? John? John sets the money down and runs, basically. He's like, I'm outie, keep the change. Adrian looks worried. John's just like, why? Why am I walking away? It's because you were a horrible person at a different time in your life. And now he's just thinking about the fight and everything, and it looks like he killed Adrian in the past, but he didn't. After everything I did to him, I should have stayed. I should have said something. You could always go back. I mean, you're literally outside the store. Oh, welcome to U-Mart, where it's all about you. But anyway, so, he got off work, and I was like, whew, what a day. And John has just been waiting God knows how long outside of the U-Mart. Huh? What's he still doing here? Hey, you got some time to talk? Sure. Okay, so they're on separate benches. I can't really blame them. He hasn't said anything since we sat down. This is so awkward. Should I? Adrian? Yeah? How have you been? Alright, I guess. I was surprised to see you. What are you doing working on a weekday? Don't you have school? Mom's having trouble with the bills, so, I have extra shifts sometimes to help her out. I'm old enough to work now, so I gotta help out where I can. What about you, John? I thought you were at Wellston. What brings you back? I was suspended for extensive violence. And that kind of, he's like, oh, okay. He's literally sliding down the bench. I'm not here to fight. I've been thinking about all the dumb shit I've done in the past, and how you were the only real friend I had in New Boston. What about Claire? Claire literally helped you establish your ability. If that ain't a friend, I don't know what is. And how even though I was still a fucking moron, you're still stuck by me. John? I'm sorry. Sorry for the way I treated you. Oh, I didn't expect this. And more of the flashback. He looks so much calmer compared to before. John's looking over at him. The way John's eye looks at this, it's like he's got like horse eyes where they're on the sides of his head. Don't worry about it, John. I'm just glad you're doing better. Better? Huh? So how long are you back for? Not sure. They put me on an indefinite suspension. So probably for a while, maybe a few weeks. Oh, what are you gonna do during your downtime? You plan on talking things over with Claire at all? I can give you her number. That struck a dark place. Gathering people behind your back. He's like, Why the hell would I talk to her? Uh-oh. She used me since the beginning. You're the only one who told me that. Or you're the one who told me that. No, fuck her. I don't want to see her ever again. Uh-oh. Are you gonna tell that you're dating her? Or was that even the implication in that one picture? That's right. How could I forget? He still doesn't know what really happened. After the authorities took him away, he never got a chance to speak with them again. Or we never did. Should I tell him what happened? He deserves to know, right? And Claire. And there they were in the hospital, and she's crying her eyes out. He doesn't deserve to misunderstand, or she doesn't deserve to be misunderstood like that. John, I made a mistake. Claire never used you. She tried to do more for you than I ever did. What are you talking about? The stuff I overheard during her conversation, the one between her and Zarian, was something she made up on the spot so that she could borrow Zarian's power and stand up to you. Ah, yes. What? She's always cared about you, John. But you were so hard to talk to, and she desperately wanted you back. We both did. Uh-oh. That's impossible. He stands up, and Adrian's like, oh. So you want me to believe that everything I lived by for the last 2 years was made up? Is this some kind of joke? I'm sorry, John. I didn't know at the time. I was just looking out for you. Shut up, you... Oh, he's falling into bad tendencies again, and he's seeing him flinch, and he's like, no, not that road again. Not again. Need a little Gary. I prefer lemon lime, but, you know, whatever the hell this flavor is. Glacier Freeze. What the hell does that denote? It's blue, so I think it's some kind of blueberry, but whatever. Not sponsored, by the way. Let's see here. So he's like, I gotta go. So he's running off now. Again. Adrian's just kind of like, okay. How is it possible? She couldn't have cared about me. Now he's thinking of, like, when he first, like, interacted with her and their time, like, studying his ability and trying to learn. She was greedy and power hungry. When she patched him up and, like, the overjoyed of when they won things, she already knew what was going to happen. The happiness. She played me. She used me. And back at John's place. I think that's William. Let's see here. He's like looking. Is that John's mom? So he really takes after his dad. Hey, John. Welcome home. I left some food on the table for you. No, thanks. I'm going to my room. Oh. So now he's in his room. He collapses at the door. Do you want to build a snowman? That's kind of every time I see someone like collapse at a door, that's just what I think now. She's been using you this whole time. That's Adrian's line. They're gathering people behind your back as we speak. And how he's the past and now the present, where what she said in the conversation was something she made up. She's always cared about you. And what the hell's going on? What am I supposed to think? And now that's the end of the chapter. Okay. Alrighty. Good Lord, it took me 9 minutes. That was quick. But anyway, okay. Basically, Adrian is now telling something John that he had no way of knowing. And she was just trying to, back then Claire was just trying to amass some mass affront against John to, subdue him long enough to probably, just talk to him. I mean, with the way he had become, talking to him was hard, It just like it is in the present day where, he tries to talk to people and he when they try to talk to him, he disregards them as like, you're working behind my back, or what is your ulterior motive, or something, even though he never once questioned Zeke. All Zeke is a little power-hungry son of a bitch that's like, yes, I'll be your weasel. That's what he is. But, yeah, so that occurred. But, yeah, I like that Adrian did decide to tell him the truth. Now, it'll probably be a while before John, actually accepts that. And I imagine that will only come once he hears from Claire, which he may actually take up that offer of like getting her number from Adrian. That's if they're not actually dating. Who knows? I have no clue. But yeah, so that'll be a thing, I'm sure, coming up in the near future. Now, as for like when he does talk to Claire, what will that lead to? Will she reveal that she had been in correspondence with Serafina? And then will that also then be like, oh, so she was talking behind my back and everything? And it's like something like that. And it's like, because, of what he thought the whole safe house was all about and everything. So that could develop into a problem. Let's see here. But yeah, he needs time to digest this new reality, I guess. And, I mean, he'll have a few weeks, so... at least a few weeks. So we'll see. Also, first glimpse of John's mom? I would assume so. Which is sad that, like, it's never really been once mentioned. So I'm kind of wondering, is that where he got his powers from? Has to be, because William doesn't have any. But yeah, so we will see where things go from here, I guess. Adrian tried to break the ice. We'll see if John succumbs to hypothermia or not. Or does he manage to climb his way out of the ice that has now been broken? And I'm thinking of like thin ice on a lake, by the way. Like, will you succumb to the depths, or will you rise above the ice and, find, salvation kind of deal? Not salvation, but like, not drowning and all the crap that he's been, constantly dealing with. But yeah. So we'll see. We'll see how that all works. Will Claire get in contact with him, or will John contact her, via Adrian or something, or get the number, and then the whole Serafina connection, will that get revealed if that occurs? So there's some ways things could happen. But yeah, I think John needs a little time to digest this new information, maybe talk with Adrian a little more, and eventually talk with Claire. But that's about all I have to really say about the chapter. It's sad that Adrian, things are tough at home, but, he's doing the best he can. So that's nice. But yeah, I think that's about all I have to say about the chapter. So let me know your own thoughts and opinions on this. Anything I misunderstood, please let me know down below. Check out my other content, see what you like, suggest things for the future. Record of Ragnarok should already be up, so check that out. Help me reach 500 subs by the end of the month, which is like one day away at this point. So 500. Links down below for all my social media, so you can keep up with my content and have ways to contact me. I stream on Twitch where I do gaming. I'll tweet out when I go live. Part of the One Punch Man podcast on Grim Reaper's channel, so go check that out. And as always, thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, Keishlings, Adrian! Rocky. It's all. Whenever I read that name, that's just all I think.